What up, y'all? I wanted to do a video real quick just to look at some things, man. Let's look at UJ real quick, bro. Look how crazy this market structure has been blasting off ever since interest rates of last week. It just shot off. And as we go in and look at a smaller time frame, you'll see how crazy it's going. Trump is going to post nonstop about things. I got his truth notifications on. Man, look at everything that happened here. So I marked up liquidity, which obviously this is where price started to close at its lowest price. But within there, you can also see that price did go up. But then when it came back down, it came for this gap right here. So there's a little bit of an imbalance right there. Inefficiency, that price came striked out. I even got to mark that up. We see that. Let's see what's happening recently, right? We have a double gap, which is going to be a balanced price range. So we have one imbalance in this candlestick in this range, and another within the same range 2 candlesticks later. So 3 weeks where we have this balanced price range now. So I'm gonna mark up from the bottom of that wick to the other wick. I'm gonna make it, let's make it like orange for the week. And then we'll look at the recent highs. There's also some that happened at current price that's a little bit more far left that we're gonna look at. But I'm gonna mark up this high here just to see that's where price last closed. And then we scroll over to the left, we can see price actually was up this high, in July last year? So about a year ago, we were about this high. And then price reversed pretty hard. So we're like almost to July. We're like a week or two away from July. So we're looking at where the dotted line's at. June, July. Okay, so we're in the second week right now. It's Sunday. The market hasn't even opened up yet today. But second week, third week, fourth, and then the first week of July. So this is probably the second, third, fourth, and then we got July right here. So this is about the same time that price reversed last time. But the only difference is we closed higher. If we didn't close any higher, then that would probably be a good area for liquidity to get swept. We can see another drop off. But right now, we don't see that. We could look for continuations. We could look for price to continue. We can see that we got a higher low, and now we're getting higher highs. We broke this high here, right? Came back for probably some structure here, and then we continue to close higher and higher above this last high, and we keep going back. We have no highs within the last 10 plus years of price being this high. So we can look for price to keep going up, right? I have a bias that price is probably going to keep buying up rather than go down, even though it's right at this high from last year. All right, we got a nice little order block there. Let's see if it closed higher than that order block. Not really. So on the daily, looks like it couldn't close higher than that order block. We have to see where price opens up. Price could open up way above that order block. Price could open up below. Regardless, it's going to create a new week opening gap somehow, some way. So price closed here. We can see a gap like this. We can see a gap like that. There's going to be a gap, and that's going to tell us everything. We know that price needs to close that gap. We have some resistance here. We could maybe see this area as support now to keep going up. So if price opens up higher, potentially opens up lower, we can see price go up here. We can use this area as support and then shoot off higher. That's something we can look for before the market even opens up, right? I won't draw no order blocks or anything, but we can see it's about this area that on the daily. So I'm not going to scale too far in. We'll go to the 4 hour. Just because price market has open, where price opens up is going to tell us a lot, and I'm just an hour early. So we got those highs there. Order block, price hit that order block from this area here. Didn't break above, came back down. So if some more liquidity here, you can see a lot of wicks here. Price got all of that within there. Didn't close lower, but wicked it all, right? So got all those got all that sell side liquidity, grabbed it, and then we were able to push through that order block. So we can see the same thing here. You can see liquidity starting to stack up on top. We got some below. We'll see how price wants to play out. So we need the market to open up to tell where it's really going to go. This could be a good area for price to reverse, but it needs to show us that it wants to reverse. And right now, before that new week opening, we can't really tell yet. We just know that price has been to this area before. Oh, should have drove this order block before. Body to body. I'm not gonna drag it across. I'm gonna just make it go all the way right. Now that we extended that right, let's see how price wants to play off of that. I'm gonna turn it yellow for daily, and then we're gonna see how price plays off of that order block on the last time was this high, and go from there. It needs to close higher before, for sure. It hasn't closed higher, probably not even on the 1 hour. Just barely was able to close higher. So we'll see. We can tell there's a little bit of manipulation there, consolidation from Friday. See how it plays.